they catch us over there.
Then that next group becomes ESB and CG's problem.
Yeah, and then we're all dead.
It's just, we have a good connect with Coke. I don't think Coke is...
Look, I'll do whatever you guys want to do. All I can do is give you ideas. Shoot them down if you want.
You're the leader, though. We're gonna stick behind you.
She's also asking our opinion as high command.
The only person here that doesn't have rank is Jinx. She's a regular tiger.
She wants us to make the decision.
I want you guys to make the decision. That's why you're here.
I just don't think. I mean, I see what you're saying, Pete. I really do. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission type shit. I gotta side with Caden here. If we.
Oh my God, Dante.
Runners
Oh my God.
Maybe twice, possibly, but.
Dante, wow. Oh my God, Dante's been sticking up for Caden more lately, though. I'll say that.
We will all end up 6 feet under.
Dante, I will say, Dante speaks his own opinion because he'll flat out call Caden out when he feels like Caden's wrong, but he'll also stick up for Caden. He used to be very much stick up for Piper no matter what.
Plus, we have no information on these guys. We know they call themselves the Runners, they wear these black masks, and they do dead drops. We don't know who they are, how many they are, and what kind of firepower they have.
Or who they're affiliated with.
Okay, here's another thought then. We could put camera and motion sensor on that tunnel where they brought us when they talked to us the first time.
They've switched the meeting place every time, though.
No. Yeah, actually, yeah. Dante was part of XOX and Purple early on. And then he split with the
I feel like that tunnel hides
PVC
more
pipe.
We've
Something Vinewood cunts, whatever the fuck their group was.
That entire.
Yeah, we went all the way through.
And then that group, almost all that group got banned, as well as XOX. He didn't get banned, but he left the server when all of them got banned.
There was a bunch of
and he came here.
Kind of catacombs.
He's been around Purple longer than anyone, or sorry, Prodigy than anyone else has here.
No.
He was around in one. I'm pretty sure he was around in 1.0
a lot like
or early 2.0.
Eldor almost. We couldn't lockpick it.
No, I don't think Purple was his first server. I think he was in production. I think he was in production before that.
A bunch of catacomb
he knew Piper
rooms on some of the sides.
He actually knows Piper from production, I believe.
And 2 different exits. One out, one that,
or at least knew of her,
leads you into the mine quarry, and one that leads you outside behind.
And like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't think Dante had the best perception of Caden from Purple because of just overall the leadership of XOX was kind of dog shit and how things were done.
No, there was a car that somebody drove in.
I just
one of the
because of how the cliques formed.
We have no idea.
We did hear people mining in there though.
Yeah, we did hear that. But again, that's where all the emeralds and rubies and
Do we even know
stuff are now.
I'm assuming that's what, for all the fucking shit you put on these knives and guns.
Yeah.
And also for jewelry.
Not bedazzling guns.
My opinion,
that sounds cool.
My opinion right now is I don't see the point in us controlling or trying to monopoly a process or trying to get our leg in on a process when we're having issues countering basic transports. We're not going to have the firepower or the funds to hold something down like that. Someone could just swoop in and take it from us. We need to be
Bottom line.
We need to think more outside of the box with how we do things.
Yeah, so the transports, you pull up and there's already cars, you press them, and if they don't want to fucking leave, you shoot them.
I agree.
That's the only
like
fucking
yesterday,
solution to doing that.
I was already kind of thinking that car that was on the bottom of the hill, me and Jimmy could have easily.
Does he know the XOX? I don't
what the fuck
think. I don't think so.
What the fuck you doing here, bro? And shot him the fuck down, and there's one left.
I don't think.
We should have done it. I was thinking it. We should have just fucking done it. There was no way around.
So
that.
the leadership
in
XOX and Reckless.
If we see cars that are just parked up,
I'm trying to remember the names.
By not pressing them,
those 3 people that led XOX and Reckless, they led XOX and Purple, but they had 3. There were 3 different characters.
We still allowed them
they didn't
to
play
make
the same
first
characters.
move.
Exactly.
So,
and we knew how many cars there were. We just couldn't.
Not the
stop
same group
it.
of
We
people.
quite literally
So-
put the ball in their court.
And we weren't gonna go by
Yeah.
XOX and Purple
At
at
the end
first,
of the
but we
day,
couldn't
we're
think
just
of
gonna
any
sit
other
here
names,
fucking circle
so we just
jerking
went with it.
ideas unless we get out here and actually start moving our feet. So, as of right now, what do we do right now in this moment? I don't want to talk about 5 days down the road. What do we do the moment we walk out of the cage?
First and foremost, we need to make some funds.
I think boosting should start becoming more of a priority because of how well Race is selling for now, from what we've heard.
Okay. So it's actually paying out money now, right?
Yeah,
If we
Paper
sell race.
buying Race.
If you look in the black market, you can now buy nitrous and nitrous kits and all kinds of upgrades for your car using race.
Yes.
Okay. So we get race by
Wait, we can
doing,
just buy that? We don't have to
use
go through
boosts.
anything?
All right.
Also, other thing, you can now get boost scrap from chopping cars.
Yeah, we heard that relay earlier from you.
And I don't think Caden's on it, so that's
Oh no,
are
someone
you-
told him about it.
Yeah, I remember someone saying something about it. So, I still, so scrap, I mean, scrap's still good to have. It's, honestly, the reason we need scrap is it keeps us kind of in a good standing with a certain group we can't really go into detail with. But it's still good to have.
I kind of already know who you're talking about because a lot of different groups are not really as tight-lipped as y'all, and I've seen them come out of there.
I've been in there, so I already know what you're talking about.
Yep.
You've been in there?
That's where
I
Taco's
know
car
where
dealership
the
is.
door.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it's not a secret anymore.
Well, they want it to be a secret. Taco
They
did tell
want
me
it
if I
to
told
be.
anybody.
200
about it, he'd
script for a
fucking kill me.
racing harness, better
honestly,
locks,
I even went in there
125.
until the other day when Piper took me there, and I didn't even know what the fuck I was. I
Scrap,
just sat there and
Spirobot, fake
shut my
blade, spin
mouth.
drive, expert
Yeah.
repair kit,
I know.
rainbow
the
nitrous
names
tank,
that
gold nitrous tank, purple nitro tank,
The organization. you're
silver
talking
not.
about,
What?
but I'm
How?
not gonna
What the fuck?
talk about 'em
Where are you?
because
Radar jammer.
One, because hopefully I hope to go down there.
I. There's also a radar jammer for 500 race.
Interesting.
What the fuck does that do?
Not sure what that's for.
I have
I
one
have
of
no idea.
those.
You have a
this is
radar
a-
jammer?
Yeah. It's been sitting in my locker for I don't know how long.
Is it the
Are you
little
sure
silver
it's
bar
not
looking
something
thing?
else?
I think what you
Uh,
have is the thing we need for.
I have.
BDM.
I have never seen I've never seen anything go for 500 race. So
That's what the NOS tanks are going for, like 500
yeah,
race.
they're going well.
Yeah, the rainbow one does.
Yeah, the rainbow, the gold, white, purple. The locks go for 75. I didn't even know this was. I thought this was something you had to purchase through those guys down there. I didn't know you could buy it on the market, unless you need them to install it.
You do need them to install it. Me and you talked about it earlier.
Fuck. Okay.
It
Yeah.
costs $500 to have it installed.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's not bad.
So
All right,
I
so
think they said 500.
so we step out of here, and here's my question, Caden: did you want to race or do you want to boost? Do we want to boost a little bit and end the night with some racing?
let's see. How many people do we
Anybody
have?
That can get me a racing
Two,
dongle, 'cause
three.
I
We have
access
6.
to
We
A-class.
racing dongle. We need to work on. We need to get Alex one as well. Or honestly, it's probably just everyone
Buy a
that has
couple.
cars. So what was
I have
the-
access to several cars because Tara said I can borrow any A-class I want.
Okay, so you and Alex need racing dongles, which I have the cash for. Actually, you know what? I got robbed earlier, but I'll just pay for it. Whatever, doesn't matter.
I'm very tempted
Yeah, I
to
got
buy
rubbed for all my busking money.
That sounds about right.
Oh, also they took my dagger.
Which one?
CG stole my dagger from me.
The little spinning.
Yeah, the second
Yeah.
fucking. I had a feeling that the second fucking Rami saw
Rami
that.
called me a good girl, and I almost blew his fucking head
thought,
off.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna kill him right then.
So, yeah, fucking one of the ESB guys said, "Oh, you know, we saw you driving around in your car. Why are you in the Stratum?" And I said, "Well, y'all aren't very fucking sneaky when I see y'all fucking pull behind a building and I see fucking 2 of your heads poking up from the fucking water. Y'all are gonna have to at least be more sneaky than that." And he said, "Well, how do you feel about leaving your fucking people behind?" And I was like, "Motherfucker, I was the one giving comms about y'all being fucking weird and being fucking trying to be Navy SEALs."
Yeah, what
Like,
was it?
I was on the one
Come
on
on, bro,
radio
Ain't
calming
no
this
one
shit
have to die
out.
Today. Why y'all gotta do that? Why y'all gotta do that? Ain't no one have to die today.
Hey,
Bro,
was
you didn't
Tyrone
say
here?
anything. They put your hands
Yeah, I'm
up and you
guessing
started
that was
shooting,
Tyrone.
bro. You don't ever give anyone a chance to fucking process what the fuck is going on. I don't want to hear from a scumbag like him.
They didn't even fucking try to rob me, I guess, until I came back from being in my head.
Oh, you're in your head?
Yeah, he was in his fucking head, and Rami's in the middle of robbing him. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, are you really shocked?
He's like, what do you mean, what am I doing? I'm like, he was in his fucking head, you idiot. He's
I
like,
literally came back. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
is
I
going on?
overheard
just came
before I
back.
passed out that I overheard fucking
Bro.
Trevor call him a shitter. He's like,
I mean,
I'm a shitter.
yeah, I called him a shitter for
you
that.
called Rami a shitter?
I called Rami a shitter for
I-
trying to rob Jimmy when he was in his head like a fucking
Listen,
idiot.
oh,
I told him like
I-
6 times.
I don't know.
He tried to
Close
rob
his
him
mouth, bro.
I was
twice.
just
I-
thinking about getting some fucking water.
Jesus, piss,
Here's
man.
my-
I hate Rami.
My opinion on that is like, yeah, it's yo in your head and shit happens. There's nothing you can really do about it. But I
Well, that's
personally,
People
if I'm
also shouldn't be trying to rob people that
no,
are
I get it. It's kind of a it's
You
a
can't
it's a
defend that, Caden.
it's a complicated situation.
It's not complicated. If someone says I was in my head,
really
then you shut the fuck
straightforward.
up and you walk away. And the other person should be in agreement that you don't fucking shoot them or try to retaliate.
That's why.
I mean, it just, yeah, it should just be a known fucking thing. If you were in your head, don't fucking try to stab somebody or shoot somebody. And if you knew that they were in their head and they become conscious,
I disagree.
fucking leave them alone.
I disagree.
Just-
but-
Kind of like
Just
a
fucking
no
stand
man's
there.
land.
Yep.
Okay,
Easy.
okay. I don't want to get into a whole fucking argument about this, but you have motherfuckers in this city that when you try to rob them, they stand there and look at you and fucking don't say anything like they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So-
I do
That's
so
true.
the
there,
fact
too.
that Robbie could be like, okay, he's in his head, and he goes to robbing someone else,
well-
and then Jimmy pulls a gun out and fucking shoots him in the head.
They
Would you
didn't
really
even
be
approach me
surprised if
with
some of the
something
people in like
like
this
that.
city are like that? I feel like I know what without going into the whole other thing, I feel like CG probably deals with a bunch of bullshit like that. So I can blame them, and I also don't. So
Well,
Why
I
why
could've
should we
pulled
care
my
what
gun and
CG
shot
goes
them.
through? Why should we give a fuck
okay,
about them?
I'm just gonna move on from this because it's
No, I see what you're
understand.
saying. I'm just, -1. But anyway. All right,
Like-
Caden, race or boost?
I think we should boost. I want to boost.
Let's boost,
We can do
baby!
we can do 2 boosting groups. So
All right,
Are
Or-
we looking for
Me and
chop
you need to
ones,
go to
or
the
are
bank.
we doing?
or we can all just
you can go to
chill.
a bank.
We can all chill while
That's
2
true.
people do a boost, and then we can all rotate. And by the time the rotation ends, we'll have to do. Everyone can do another boost. It just kind of depends on what we want to do.
Yeah, who wants to get together? Who wants to go first?
'Cause I know we probably have some that are